Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Lawrence. He wants it all for the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. What a start
defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. 49ers. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied. And he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers. From
just shy of midfield, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Another throw for Collins. This one complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And this is 3rd down. Hey.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. McManus's point after is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Ryan. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Judy. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he works free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally taken down at the 34. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second and 12, Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Here's Ryan. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! That's caught. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Callaway. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete, Okue-Bunam. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
it's Ryan. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for it. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is 3rd.
Lawrence will throw. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Seahawks. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Returning it, Hill. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a carry for Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. This complete to Lockett. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Dobbins is in. Touchdown 49ers. So it's the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. That is now 7. 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 17, Ryan. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Good work that time to get them to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan.
That's caught left side by Judy.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this is incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuegbunam was the target there.
And it's 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going downfield to catch the ball.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ryan. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Ryan to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
There he goes, right side. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
That's a pick. Going the other way.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one